Yo, welcome back to more Kagetsu Tohya. Last time Shiki killed his image of death, fought him over a period of time to the point it chipped away at that. He was able to remember his mystic eyes of death perception, getting past that fear of death that even overshadowed his fear of himself, going out of control like with Nanaya, to the point where coma, quote-unquote coma, basically became a third-rate monster, as Shiki said. Like, you're not even the real one, right? It was so badass, right? Very cool scene, but how it ended was weird, like Shiki said, because it happened, and then he was in the hospital room. He, saw himself. He couldn't really see, the full extent of his wound, but what he could tell was that it shouldn't have been enough to trigger that image of death of coma. The accident nor the wound was enough for that. He understood that intuitively, looking at himself. So he was like, that's weird. So why did that happen? He even said, I could open my eyes right now. So it's like, huh? What do you mean? So that's where we're at now. Apparently there's something else. It's one of two things, or I don't know. Two things that I can think of. It could be anything, right? It's, whatever. But the first thing I'm thinking of, it's it could be with the case of Nanaya being overshadowed by this fear of death. It's possible that there is something else even deeper internally within Shiki that caused this, whether it's a deeper fear or something else entirely. Maybe something else internally. The second thing is something else externally, or some outside force that for some reason triggered this, beyond, because it's not the accident. The accident shouldn't have caused this, so something else must have. Question is who or what. So maybe that's the whole thing with this part of the game, right? Maybe, obviously just finding out what the fuck that is and what is going on, right? But at the very least, Koma is no longer here to destroy the dream. Fuck yeah. So done with that. That was very cool, though. I love the whole build up to that fight and how the fight went. Even me fucking up a couple times, against that. Oh, does he have to push it to his limit? And no, Shiki went even, beyond that. So, very cool stuff. The other thing that happened was the cat dream, which I fucking love. That was probably one of my top just sequences in the game. The fact that it continued even into the next loop was insane. And oh, Shiki's a cat. What the fuck? Okay, sure. After blasting the shit out of cat costume arc, Catwoman arc, goddamn. Just pulled out the Spas 12 on her. That shit was nutty, dude. Became a cat, went through his whole day being traumatized by the girls of the household, mainly Akiya and Kohaku. Mostly Kohaku, apparently, though Akiya was throwing knives and shit. She was writing her Shiki fanfic. It got crazy. But part of that, and this is how we're here in this scene now, Shiki opened a little compartment, a little door here in the detached building. And I was like, wait, what? Wait, hold up. Is this where the key is? And yeah, it seems like that is the case. So hoping to get my second key here finally, after enduring quiz hell so many times and testing things and going everywhere trying to find it. So let's continue. And then maybe we can see what's in the safe, if it's the ribbon or whatever, but I'm excited for that. So let's go. Now that I look at it, I think I dreamt a weird dream. Some weird dream that I became a cat and explored the mansion. If I look back, it was unbelievably cruel, but I remember finding something in this detached house. Definitely along this wall. There's a hidden shelf. Ah, it really is here. It's so low that probably only a cat could notice it. The wall slides out and there lies a key. Let's go. A key, but so what? Well, it won't hurt to keep it in my possession. I put it in my pocket and go out to sunbathe as planned. And now we go to Kohaku. Dude, I am so ready to see what the fuck is in this safe. If it's the ribbon, I'll love it. Hold up. Help Kohaku-san. Here we go. Eh? Searching through my pockets, I find a key. A key. Yeah, a key. Two of them, too. I don't know when I got them, but these are definitely the keys to the safe. I think we can simply open it now. Now that it's time to open it up, I suddenly feel a little nervous. Great. Shiki-san is really great. Perfect. let's quickly open this up and get it over with. Baku-san, on the other hand, doesn't think as negatively as I do, it seems. Yeah, she's been excited for this, as have I. And I'm really hoping it's like something like Shiki to remember this now, like the ribbon, you know, the promise. Maybe, but I don't know. It could be anything. It could be something silly or crazy, whatever. Let's see. Shiki-san, what's the matter? You're not saying anything. No. How do I say this? Will it be okay to open it? It's been closed for 8 years. Then maybe it's something we shouldn't know about. No, it's not anything like that. I actually have a vague idea of what's inside this safe. Oh? And did you watch as this safe was closed 8 years ago? Yeah, that does throw a wrench in like what I'm thinking. But, you know, we'll see. No, I didn't directly watch it. There's something I've been looking for a while, but it's nowhere in the mansion. If it is, this would be the place. She's been looking for. Then it's not been thrown out or anything? Yes, Maki-sama didn't allow me to look at it, but since he was kind, he wouldn't throw it away like that. So kind. Didn't allow her to look at it. Is that so? Then I'll open it, but please don't be disappointed if there's nothing inside. There are more hidden safes apart from this one. This mansion is, after all, big and mysterious. Yes, I've taken all that into account. You're kind, Shiki-san. Okay, well, I'll open it. Here. And here. Both keys. I put the keys into their places. Click, click. Creak. With the sound of disused machinery, the safe easily unlocks. And it's... For a while, we're both silent. Baku-san, here. No, you found the keys. You should open it. Baku-san's face is a little frozen. That expression just borderline breaks me every time, dude. I just think of her out. Probably because she's nervous. Baku-san said that it would be in here, so it must be. If it's not inside, then whatever she's looking for isn't in the mansion anymore. Okay, then here I go. Baku-san wordlessly nods. The plain, undecorated door opens. At first glance, the safe is empty. The inside is wholly empty and looks new, but when I look at it, there's one thing. Just a picture? A picture. One picture. But it seems enough to grab Kwaku-san's attention because she stares at it intently. What is it a picture of her and Hisui? What is it? What? Shiki and Akiya? Ah, I catch myself letting out an uncontrolled shout. The old picture definitely shows me and Akiya when we were younger. Oh my goodness. That's a very sweet picture. I love that art. Ah, okay. Surprising. How many years ago is this? The inner courtyard illuminated by the sunlight penetrating through the leaves? The boy and the girl who used to go everywhere every day. A magical act exchanged when we still hadn't recognized each other as significant. I like the way Nasu wrote this. Even then, it's a little embarrassing. Even though we were so young, we did exchange a kiss, and I didn't know it would be immortalized in a picture. Well, even so. This is extremely precious on its own. Yeah, it is. I can't show it to Akiya even if I die, but it definitely is precious. The forehead kiss is definitely underutilized. That should have been what happened with Len. But, you know. Kwaku-san, the only thing in here is this, so I didn't find anything else. But I can't say that. I'm happy to find the picture, but the thing Kwaku-san was looking for is... No, this was the answer. I was searching for that picture. Huh. Eh? It's as I thought. There was a picture from that time. I'm satisfied knowing that it's still there. From that time. Kwaku-san smiles as usual as she says that. And that picture is Shiki-san's. I wouldn't be the proper owner, and it's embarrassing to show it to Akiya-sama, right? So please keep it in your possession. Kawaku. I'll receive it if you give it to me. Is it okay, Kawaku-san? You've been looking for this all this time. Yes, the thing I was looking for was whether that picture existed or not. I was looking for the scenery I kept seeing in my dreams, so I don't think I have the right to own that picture. It's something you must have. That scenery she always saw from the window. That's why this is like it's sweet that she wants to give it to Shiki and she wanted to see it, but it's like that time was so bad for her, right? She could only see it from the window, like, ugh. Is that so? Then I won't refuse. Okay then. Excuse me, it's about time for me to go prepare dinner. Okay, please prepare something delicious today too. Yes, something happy happened, so I'll try my best tonight. Man, she is sweet. God damn it. Haku-san trots out of the room. I left with the picture from my younger days. But why was Kohaku-san looking for such a picture? I guess I'll never find out. Yeah, we didn't get much other than she wanted to see the scenery she saw in her dreams and the picture from that time. Like, she kind of looks back on that time fondly. Put my boyish memories in my pocket and head out of the room containing the safe. Like, it's so sweet. She wanted to give it to Shiki and, you know, to just see it. Like, you know, it's fine, but holy fuck. Every time a new section of the game is started, I was like, let me go out to eat, see what happens, see if I can break anything, get a new scene. Usually it's worked, but not this time. There's no Nanaya, there's no Koma. Hallucinations? Oh, okay, there it is. Imagining the end of the world. The truth behind it is the image of death trying to bring destruction to the whole world. Why does such a thing exist? Why does this world want to be killed? Yeah, that's the shit right there. It's like, we thought because he was dying on the outside. And maybe he still is, but not from the accident. Like, he's confirmed. Like, the accident's not enough to, how do you say, wander the gates of death, however he said. But yeah, basically, like, to trigger that, to have the world, like, be killed from that. So it's something else causing that. Like, what? But for him to even say, why does this world want to be killed, right? That has its own implication. The answers are already known. This today is a dream Tonoshiki is dreaming. A dream that child, the black cat, is maintaining for Tonoshiki. There can only be one reason why such a world would end. That is, yes? The person dreaming this dream is dying in the real world, so the world itself is falling into destruction. Okay, but like, why? What's killing him? That male, the person I drew as I willed, is acting as the most definite image of death and is running around the world causing it to die. Okay, so Koma. It's not that that person was killing the world. Rather, Tonoshiki just put an arbitrary form to the destruction that is spreading throughout this world. Okay, so Koma, quote-unquote Koma, that fear of death isn't the cause itself that's killing the world, just the arbitrary form to the destruction that is already occurring. So, but then why? Right. I must assign this with the person who represents death. Okay? Yeah, because I want to know why too. Tonoshiki defeated the person, so the destruction of the world must end. But the image of death does not disappear. So he hasn't disappeared. Right, because he's just the arbitrary form of that destruction, so... The world is dying. Yeah, that's still happening, so... Tonoshiki isn't dying. The realization of nightmare spoke. The main character, Tonoshiki, is an image of someone. What? In the end, he's nothing more than just a guest actor. What the fuck? He isn't even, like, really the main person of this dream? What the fuck? Then, this happy dream, whose is it? Dude, whose dream is this? What the fuck? It's not even Shiki's. What the fuck? Hold up. What the fuck? Oh, that's... okay. Brain pop. Alright. Not Shiki's dream. Because, yeah, Shiki just laid it all out there, right? The dream is still dying. So the image of death isn't gone because it's still dying. Because coma, quote-unquote coma, wasn't even the cause. He was just the arbitrary form of that destruction. But it's still dying. But because Shiki isn't dying on the outside, because if it was his dream, then that would be the reason. But he knows he's not dying on the outside. He knows he's fine. That's not enough to trigger this death. So that means it's someone else's dream. Holy shit, dude. What the so, okay. I mean, is it as simple as, like, I don't know, arcs or even lens? Like, and we're, like, Shiki's still unconscious, so he's a part of that dream. I mean, we did go into, like, when we slept with Arc, we did, like, see hers, or we were able to trigger that. That's, like, the closest example I could think of. Is this just Arc's dream? This happy dream, whose is it? Well, speaking of the ribbon? The ribbon? God damn it. Yeah, speaking of the ribbon, I thought I was going to see. Still happy to see the picture. So I was like, oh, that's surprising. But, weird. What if I go to the forest again? Okay, yeah. No encounter there. Oh, okay, go to school alone is something new. Alright, I'll go to school alone. But even if I say that Akiya goes to Asagami, there's no way we could go to school together. Yep, it's weird, I know. Akiya takes the car to the next town. I walk 30 minutes to my school. Don't think about it too hard. After coming down the hill, I pass by the residential areas and arrive at the main road. During this time, the road, which connects to the train station, is unbelievably crowded. Morning rush hour seems to be the same everywhere. Everyone trots along busily. And then there's one outsider. Oh, is it her? The one in school uniform looking at the road blankly is none other than myself. Ah, not here. I thought I could meet her when I came here. Okay, we were hoping to see her. Yeah, I was thought, are we going to see Len here? Because we haven't seen her in this scenario before. But she's not here. But that girl isn't here. No, maybe. Maybe now I can't see that black coat anywhere in this world. Because, you know what? Yeah, in a few loops before this, I tried to... If I didn't include that in this video, I don't know what I include anymore. But I did try to, like, go eat in the courtyard, like, multiple times. But nothing new was there, nothing procced. So I wasn't able to see her now. So I guess that's the thing now. But why can't I see her? It's not the time to be lounging about like this. I have to go to that place at once and duke it out with him. Alright, let's try it again. Oh, okay. End of school, I chose to go to Ark's place. I've been wanting to speak with Ark, because I was like, you know, whose dream is it? Maybe we'll get some more insight. You know, we don't see Len anywhere. I think going to see Ark makes sense, so... And we got a new scene, so let's see. Now that I think about it, I haven't visited in the morning. It'd be good to show my face at least on my way back. It's evening, so she's probably awake by now. Alright then, I'll hurry on to her apartment. And the last time we did this sequence, we got the whole Len reveal background, so hopefully this is very important too. But either way, I always appreciate seeing Ark. Even though I ring the doorbell, the door remains closed. Eh? Is she still sleeping? Wait, is she here? I open the door with my own key and enter. Hey, wake up. I speak to the inside of the room. There is no reply nor an indication of a sleeping person. Then, there must be no one in right now. Wait, Ark's not here either? There's only me. It's kind of boring to just stay and wait for Arcue. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Oh, goodness. Alright, we're just obviously gonna be coming back to each of these choices. I'm not gonna pick the boring one right away. Check the inside of the closet. Maybe we'll have another CL scene. Oh god. It's the inside of the drawer, good sir. Of course, not just anything plain like a kitchen drawer, but rather the closet drawer where clothes are stored. We're gonna die. And with that, I enter the room. The closet stands before me. It doesn't seem like Arcue will return soon, so it'd be good if you could investigate how much her fashion sense has changed over a year, sir. Very formal to himself. Of course, the main point of interest will be at the bottom. I bring my hand to the bottom drawer. Unless we're getting a little meta here, but think this is just a funny. I don't know what to think now. Delicious food needs to be eaten at the end. But in a situation like this where arguing might come in at any moment, I can't spare a second. And by meta, I don't mean me. That's the wrong word. I mean, whoever's dream this is. Who's the narrator here? What's going on? Where am I? Slide. Rustle. I pull out the drawer to inspect the contents. As expected, the contents are almost perfectly arranged. But it's nothing out of the ordinary. Eh? What's this? Rustle. In a roll of underwear, I find something more interesting. Grab it and stretch and pull on it. Personally, I don't think gold underwear is too... Even though I say that, I catch myself overly relaxing. Gold underwear. I like gold. Of course, it might not suit others, but maybe it'll be... Is that fun? Yeah, it's so thrilling. I reply, and then immediately my hair stands on its end. Hey, what the fuck is going on? Who is it? In reaction, I look around. Yeah? The room's dark, and on the floor is... Oh, what the fuck? Such a thing. God, die, trash. Snap. What the fuck? Without further questions, the Black Cheetah charges. Nero? A gatekeeper such as this. She's had it all prepared. She's scary, but I think I'll actually die, sir. I won't repeat what I've said. Snap. The teeth dig into my neck, but not only that, they break the bone too. It's not kidding around. What the fuck? Really? It's too late when I mutter, holding golden panties and babbling strange things like get eaten alive by a black cheetah. What the fuck was that? Why the fuck does Ark have that? Did that even... What is the dream now? Why the fuck did that happen? Is that something she really has there? That was fucking one of Nero's, like, beasts. What the fuck? Die, trash. What the fuck? Today's lucky item, chaos. Yeah, I'll say. That was one of his fucking things. What the fuck? Alright, we're going back. Screw this. Oh. Well, I got sidetracked. I'm at the park now. I go out to stroll. A lively scenery. The sunlight that girl was protecting is fine even without its protector. Even though I come here, she's not there anymore. And even the cats that liked her so much aren't here. She's nowhere, dude. I'm not even sure if Ark is even here. You got that bizarre-ass ending, but yeah. Just reinforcing she's not here. Seemingly Ark isn't, but I hope Ark is so we can get some, like, insight into what's, like... Maybe help us understand what's going on here, or whose dream this is, you know? Oop, I went to the main road. This happened right after... I didn't loop. This happened right after the last scene. Not here. I thought we could meet when I came here. Nope, same thing. Damn, but that child is not here. Maybe I can't ever find that black coat in this world again. This isn't that time... is the exact same as that one scene I got here in the morning. Without a moment's delay, I must go to that place to put an end to him. Is that really what it is? Like, even still at this point, I mean, maybe I'm picking the wrong Nanaya Forest choice, I don't know. Oh shit, finally. 27 Did Apostle Ancestor Series. 20, Merm Solomon. Unusually, he hunts vampires and is in the Burial Agency. Ooh. Huh. Well, I guess Ciel isn't as alone as I thought in this respect. This is one of the 4 legendary horses. Oh fuck. Although he's a traitor, the others tolerate him. Rumored to be a secret fan of Arcuate. That's hilarious. Oh my god, sorry, I'm all over the place here. Now I'm at Ciel's at the parallel, at the point where I was before, where I checked her fucking shit and had to run away. Didn't have that luck with Ark, but now I'm doing this choice, so let's not get too much in trouble, maybe. It's unsafe to leave the door locked, so I'll watch her house until she comes back. She'll probably come back in 2 hours when the school closes. She probably won't be mad. Alright. I've decided to investigate. Oh, goodness. Saying that, I step inside. The kitchen smells like it's actually been used quite a lot. Even though she's busy, she does all her house chores. It's different from Arcuete's, where I'm the only one who uses the kitchen. There's laundry left over, but I guess that's sort of cute, too. There are unwashed dishes in the sink. Lovely. School during the day, patrolling during the night. Yeah, she's pretty damn busy. I really can't blame her for these trivialities. Alright. I'll do it for her. Hey, there you go. Very sweet. Splash, splash. I'm unexpectedly tired. I stop as I roll down my previously rolled up sleeves. Really, putting all the dishes in the bathroom sink. Where'd she learn to do such a thing? In the bathroom sink. If she starts doing it again, she'll probably fill up the tub too. Well, I guess if she lives alone, it won't get that bad. But then again, she's a woman. Her room's clean. Ooh, I lean on the cushion and exhale. I look for the TV remote, hoping to watch until Senpai returns. Part of a shirt that peeks out of the closet bothers me. Uh-oh, don't fall for it, Shiki. In a crouched position, I clumsily trudge across the room to open the closet, and it's at that moment that she walks in. It all falls out. Oh god, towels, shirts, sheets, underwear, things like that. Of course, it's clear that they're all waiting for the washing machine. Whoa. Buried under the pile of laundry, I frown. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. They're all dirty. A normal male student would be swayed by the underwear that comprises about a third of the whole pack, but what is this? My better judgment and unusual sense of responsibility and kindness take over. She's going around at night taking care of dead apostles and their underlings, so the contents are unspeakably dirty. Love you, Xiao. Well, the fact that some shirts are torn in places and stained with blood doesn't really arouse my feelings. That's good, Shiki. Without a word, I gathered them up and put them in a container. Senpai's house doesn't have a washing machine. But thanks to the numerous apartments around, there's a laundry place only a little walk away from here. Look at that. With 4 batches of laundry, I head out of Senpai's apartment. God damn. Bring your quartus, or your yen coins, whatever. When I return, the scenery is crimson red. Uh-oh. Freaking real vermilion in here. I'm unexpectedly tired. I think I already said a similar thing a little while ago. And in addition, it's not a literal mistake. It's past 6. Senpai's late. I won't stay here forever, but an hour more won't hurt. Since I always leech off her, maybe I'll make some food for her today. She'll be surprised when she returns to find out that everything's been cleaned and a meal has been prepared. It was very nice of you, Shiki. Very, very nice. And so I opened the refrigerator to search for ingredients. Beef, potato, and onions are aplenty, but it lacks fish and other vegetables. It really reflects her taste. Stew would be possible. Potato, onion, carrot, and beef. Sounds good to me. I decide with force. Something like spice for the stew is probably non-existent in this house. So I run to a nearby store. If it ain't for curry, it ain't necessary. Boil, 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 boil. As the pot boils, I sit down and read a novel. The name of the book is The Tono Family Con Game. What the fuck? Found it on her bed. Oh, I found it on her bed, and it turns out to be very funny. What is this book? Who wrote this? Yeah, it's already past 7. I don't think I can hold out much longer. Akiya and the others are probably waiting for my return to have dinner, and Senpai doesn't look like she'll show up soon. I'll leave her a note. It's unfortunate that I couldn't see Senpai, but this might become the basis of good things to come later. Let's see. There's stew in the pot. Curry will make your temper harder to control, so try some fish too from time to time. Alright, it's done. And I sign Tono Shiki. What a nice young boy. Alright then, let's go for a run. I start running. It's past 7. If I hurry, then I should be able to arrive at a forgivable time. Well, that was just wholesome. Oh, okay. I'm going to Xiao's at the end of the day. Okay, right. Even though it's still evening, it's about time for Senpai to return. I think the reason I'm getting mixed up here, the reason I'm being hit with these fucking 50-50 mix-ups is because these end of the day-ish school options are actually influenced by a couple of the choices prior. Because I was trying to go back to the Arcuate scene I was at before, where the fucking crazy-ass ending, and I kept getting a skip for the Len Familiars talk. And I was like, wait, I got there before, unless I'm misremembering. I'm gonna have to check the VOD to fucking proceed at this point once I've finished with this, but yeah, so that's like more, I guess, nuanced than I thought. That's crazy. Alright, anyway, the preparations for the culture festival? Yes, since the day's so close, I'll be home even later than usual. Understood. Maybe it's for the same reason, but I don't even see you in the tea room. Where will you be spending most of your time? With your class or with the student government? Figuring that out will be the joy of the day. Please come visit and watch. Come watch? Does that mean they're putting on a show? Right, there was a rumor that the student government will have exclusive use of the gym for the afternoon. Ah, right. Then what about Tono-kun? Your class still hasn't reported what you are doing. Class President Mr. Shin gave me a list of 3 possibilities for Class 2C. Don't worry about that. Our class will be doing one of the 3. They decide to prepare for each of them and then decide on which to do the day before. Wait. It's not Kohaku, right? What was her fucking name? Was that her? Is that her? Hold up. It seems really hectic in your class, Tono-kun. Yes, the boys and the girls don't get along too well, so the votes were split 3 ways. So we decided to choose one on the day right before. I think they're having a heated discussion about it now. Eh? Tono-kun, is it okay for you to be here then? It's okay. Since I'm totally in the middle, I'll just do my best whatever they decide. She lets out a sigh of relief. Interesting, we're just full-on cultural festival here, okay. And just when this tea club meeting between the 2 of us was about to end. So, Tono-kun, what did you come here to ask? Senpai asked seriously. Eh? No, I didn't have much to ask. You're lying. You came here even giving up your precious vote, so there must be something urgent you need to ask. Even though you might not realize it yourself. Her gaze is piercing. Now that I hear it, I really am overflowing with things to ask. There's so many uncertainties, something I couldn't solve myself, so that I was trying to let go of it. Right, that's... Oh, fuck. Okay. Man, we have so many things to go through here. And part of me is wondering, like, with the Len is missing scenes before, because that was before even we went to confront Koma. So I wonder if those were already there, intended before the first confrontation. That's why it says I need to go confront him. Right? Either way, it's about yesterday. The thing I want to ask is definite. The feeling of danger that envelops me the moment I open my eyes. The happenings of yesterday that doesn't seem to have a definite form. Right. If I can't think of yesterday myself, then I must ask Senpai who would know of my yesterday. Senpai, I need to ask a trivial question. What is it, Tono-kun? That's yesterday. What was I doing? I'm really curious about CL's thoughts on this. Her face suddenly freezes. I get the feeling that this is the reaction I get whenever I ask someone this question. Confirm. What are you talking about? If you talk about something like that seriously, it's embarrassing. And so, Senpai blushes and starts acting like a child. Senpai, so yesterday? Yes, it was a fun day. It's rare to spend such a day together, so I was really happy. The CL episode. And you were kind even after you stayed here. Such foolish... I can't say the rest. Calm down, Shiki. You can't remember yesterday, so you have to take her words as truth. But if I say something like I can't remember such a thing, then Senpai might change into her robes and run me through with her knives. But Tono-kun, why do you ask such a thing? Did you forget about something you wanted to say? Not knowing my situation, Senpai asks innocently. No, there's nothing I forgot. So let's drop the topic. I bring my hand to the teacup as I forcefully drop the topic. Slurp. I gulp down the hot tea in one shot and ask for another. And so an evening with CL Senpai passes by quietly. The time to return to the mansion comes and I bid her farewell until tomorrow and leave her apartment. So to her, yeah, that was just when we spent the whole day with her during that one episode, I guess. Oh, I just realized I unlocked, I guess, a fan submission, the Tono Family Con game. I guess this is what it actually is. That's hilarious. Okay, well, we'll save that when we do the fan submissions. Okay, I triggered a new arc thing. Okay, so I'm starting to, like, on this path. So I tried this before. Man, it's really hard to, like, keep track of, like, what procs here based on previous choices. It seems like there's so much variance. But what I tried this time is I went to Ark's apartment early in the day. And then I got the option, I created, or I guess went on a path that had to go out into the street option again. And I went to Ark's apartment and that triggered this, so... Maybe going to her apartment twice in one day triggers this? Right. It's evening, so Arcuit should be up by now. Oh my goodness. Well, there they are. Okay. Welcome, Shiki. I had a feeling you would come soon. Arcuit is holding a black cat. For a moment, my focus is on the cat. Well, here that both of them fucking are. Arcuit, that black cat. I point. And at that moment, the cat purrs, escapes from Arcuete's hands, and jumps out the window. Really? She escaped because you pointed. Cats don't like eye contact or pointing from a stranger. Oh, I guess it was my fault. Don't be so depressed. That child doesn't really follow me either. With that, she ends the discussion on cats. So, didn't you have something to say? I guess we did have a whole conversation about that cat before, but there she fucking is, okay. No, I didn't come with a specific goal in mind. It's not that, but now that I think about it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we have another parallel choice with Arc. Dude, there are so many, like... Oh my god, okay. I need to figure out what exactly procced the other one with checking the drawer and stuff, or if was that another chain entirely? I'm gonna figure this shit out, but I at least know the paths to go on this between Xiao and Arc. So I think I'm just gonna alternate here, and we'll see what's up. But I'm gonna ask Arc about yesterday. There's something I want to ask, and someone from whom I want to hear the answer. Arcuete, I need to ask a trivial thing. What is it? Can you tell me what I did yesterday? Eh? Her happy face quickly turns grim. I get the feeling that whoever gets asked this question reacts the same way as Arcuete did just now. Yep, this is... same thing. Wait, Shiki, you can't remember yesterday? Is she gonna mention spending the day with her? Yeah, it's embarrassing, but I can't remember it. So I was wondering if you could be so kind to tell me what happened. You seem serious, Shiki. What's with that attitude? You really seem upset and disappointed. Of course. You were walking with me at night, got rid of Xiao who jumped us, and... Don't tell me you don't remember the promise we made when we parted. Wait, what? Arcuete looks really angry, but I can't even remember if I've made a promise with Arcuete yesterday. No, I'm not making a fool of you, not only yesterday, but I can't even remember the day before. It's quite troubling. You can't remember the day before yesterday? I'm done for. I think I've just poured oil on a burning house. But then all of a sudden she smiles again. Great, thanks for understanding my situation. Huh? I'm surprised at myself too. I think I've gotten more patient. Oh wait, that's what Shiki said and that was her response, okay. She's not listening to me. But I can't let this one go, Shiki. Go outside and cool your head for a moment. Ugh, what's this? Can it be that she's kicking me out? I thought I would never hear such a thing from Arcuete. So Arc saying us going at night and Xiao jumping us and then Shiki making a promise. Is that Tsukihime shit? That doesn't sound like this game. I think that was some Tsukihime shit. What it feels like based on what I remember, but... I still need to hurry up and that pressure alone is enough to drive me to the kitchen. Or she's controlling me with her mystic eyes. Oh goodness. Then goodbye, okay? Don't show your face in front of me until you remember yesterday. If you don't keep this promise, then I'll really be mad, Shiki. Oh, okay. Slam. The door closes. I wouldn't even ask if I could remember it on my own. Start walking as I sigh. I don't know what'll happen if I linger in front of her house too long, so I should probably head back to the mansion. You seem so like with Xiao and here with Arc. Because even with Xiao, maybe that wasn't even the Xiao episode. Maybe she was even also referencing, like, Tsukihime shit, like, to do with their routes? Maybe. Alright, I'm back to Xiao. It's about school. The thing I wanted to ask about is school. Man, it's crazy. This path that leads to the after school and going to their apartment is so, like... I didn't realize the detail of that before, because, yeah, visited Xiao twice today and went to go see her, and anyway. The cultural festival will come soon, and there's also one big question. Well, I want to forget since it's not pleasant business. I remembered. It's about school. What is it? You suddenly look so serious. Did you hear anything about my remote chance of having to take supplemental classes when you were in the administrative room? Or something about how my grades have dropped recently, or how I'm absent? My voice gets softer as I say each word. Wait, is this referencing the good luck CL-sensei? Hold up. Senpai, as if remembering something, puts on a mischievous smile. Do I really need to take supplemental classes? Oh wait, that was... Shiki? I definitely did hear something about that. Something about how it won't be too fun if you don't score an average of 90 or higher on the test immediately following the festival. Supplemental classes are loathsome. Okay, this is real. That's not good luck, Seal Sensei, I guess. I don't really dislike studying, but at this rate, I just might. An average of 90 is too high. Do I really have to take supplemental classes? I really don't want to. I think I'll definitely need a one-on-one instructor during the holidays. I wish you were my teacher. Uh-huh. Then I would have studied diligently. Really, Tono-kun? You won't be mad if I were your teacher? Your voice is unusually unsettled. No, not mad. I'll be happy. Right, I couldn't ask more if you were my teacher. I collapsed on top of the table and resigned myself. Oh goodness. And so an evening with Seal Senpai passes by quietly. What the fuck? What the fuck? The time to return to the mansion comes and I bid her farewell until tomorrow and leave her apartment. Well then. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was just a Good Luck Ciel Sensei reference. Fairly benign, you know, that scene, but I'll take it. It's a new scene. Alright, let's go ask, I guess the same about Arc. Or was her school or was it Cat? I don't know. Let's go back to Arc's choice. Cat. Yep, that's right, Koaku. I want to hear about the cat. Yeah, it was the cat. Okay. That black cat lingers in my mind. It's the first time I've heard about Arcuid raising a cat. Arcuid, that cat just now. Are you raising it? A cat? Len? Yeah, I suppose you could say that I'm raising her, but... It's weird. I said this before. You know about Len too, don't you? I was gonna say, like... The reward I sent you for your defeating Nero. That dream familiar was Len. Dream familiar? Yo, I think this... Was this the intended reveal? Of like this? Like Arc saying, like, what? You don't remember Len? Dream familiar? Yeah, I'm taking care of the familiar, but since I don't have a need for it, I just let it do whatever it wants. A child was originally created by a magus, so it doesn't have a will of its own. Even though it won't cause any harm when left alone. Don't you remember me telling you that before? No, did you mention something like that before? With her saying that, like, obviously we know how Len feels about Shiki, and that Len actively, like, goes that far for Shiki, despite, like, her own limitations and suffering. But even just, like, understanding now that this is someone else's dream, I'm like... Man, everything is, like, weird when I consider everything. I did. There's a top-dead apostle by the name of Einash. Yo! I got some help defeating him from a magus. I told you that as a trade-off for defeating Einash's particular hold, I promised to take care of Len. Okay, I didn't know that. What the fuck? Well, it was asleep along with me, so it's been active for only about the recent year or so. Well, Len was asleep with her. Wow, okay, I guess that makes sense. Damn, okay, I learned some new shit there. Alright, and yeah, that's how Arc got Len from that magus. Okay. Then you're not on very friendly terms with Len. Familiar is a familiar. It's strictly a master and servant relationship. Even though I say that, I haven't made a contract with Len, so I suppose there's no such relationship. I'm just taking care of the child, and I'm not weak enough to require a familiar. With that, our conversation about the Black Cat ends. After spending the evening with Arcuid, the time has come to return to the mansion. That is wild, dude. It was basically a less detailed version of the familiar talk before, but that just seems like, wait, what? You know? I didn't, because I know about the Einash part, or like the circumstances about, I don't think Arc mentioned during that, like Arc making the promise to the mages to take care of Len in exchange for, they worked together to take down Einash. In that period of a few hours, even though we were talking amongst ourselves, I felt the presence of the Black Cat staring at us all the time from afar. And the continuity of these scenes is a little confusing at this point, but I'm not too concerned about it. Okay, I checked the VOD of the exact path I took to get to Arc's apartment, to go to her apartment to trigger the crazy-ass ending with fucking Nero's beast, like what the fuck. So I'm gonna try to get there again, and I believe I have the path here, so let's see. I have to go to Ciel's. I mustn't be swayed. I have to drop by the courtyard. Just another day. Eat at the cafeteria. Skip class. out into the street, go to arcs, and this is where we get the crazy choice. Dude, man, the combination of choices, man. I could not get back to this until I went back into the VOD just now to see exactly how I did that. This is wild. Anyway. Okay, well now I know. So let's check around the bed. Now I look at it, Arcute's bed is full of mysteries. She comes to the mansion nowadays, so this bed has become exclusively hers. Goodness, and I'm gonna have to do the last choice for the CL one as well. She's been acquiring some new tastes in decorating, so there might be a big change. Well, there won't be anything horrible to come of investigating a bed. Yeah, of course not. Say that faulty excuse to myself and quietly step into the room. Yeah, you feel your doom. The bed is neatly arranged, not even a wrinkle. Maybe Hisui came to do it for her. My heart's racing for some reason. I'm ignoring my guilt to do this. This thrill. It's a pleasant nervousness. Why am I getting so overworked for nothing? I kneel beside the bed and look under it. There's nothing. Not even a speck of dust. On one hand, it's a relief, but also disappointing on the other. What do I do now with this feeling of emptiness? Take off the sheet and lie on the bed. That's a dumb idea. I don't have the confidence to rearrange the sheet in its pristine condition. And in addition, if I do something like that, the image I've been building up until now will be shattered in one blow. And the only place left is under the pillow. Right. I've been thinking it was weird since for a long time. There's a ton of unnecessary pillows here. Don't you dare mess with their pillow arrangement. Some people take their pillows very seriously. Well then excuse me. I lift up the left pillow. What's this? A few books lie hidden there. These are the ones that I let her borrow. Dictionary and modern common phrases. The title of the book is Hisui-chan Inversion Impulse. I'm gonna guess that this is the last fan-submitted thing for the last slot there. Like how we found the tonal one in CL's version of this. Also, I like how pristine Ark's fucking apartment is. And on CL's, it's like, damn, bitch, you live like this? Also very cute, the dictionary and the common phrases. This and the other dictionary tell me that she's reading along while relying on the dictionary to understand everything. It's good. It's good practice. That's weird. Can't she just remember whatever knowledge she needs? But then why is she doing such a time-consuming thing? Now that I think back, I think Senpai said it. True ancestors can get knowledge from the surrounding, but with each attempt it becomes equalized. Something like the more knowledge true ancestors acquire, the more in tune they become with the knowledge. To maintain her own self now, she needs to do it like regular humans and use the normal way to gain knowledge. Interesting, okay. I actually didn't remember that detail, so this is cool. My feelings are disturbed without my knowing. I place the pillow back and lift up the one in the middle. There's a cheap stuffed animal that could have been gotten from a game center. Huh. The black-haired doll is wearing something very similar to what Tono Shiki would normally wear. Wait, it's a fucking Tono plushie? A Shiki plushie? Oh my god. And it also wears a really familiar pair of glasses. Ugh. I quickly place the pillow back. For some reason my face heats up. She had a Shiki plushie made? I'll take 10. Why does she have a stuffed doll like this? Did she make it herself, or did she find a similar one and fought over it in order to get it, or did she ask someone to make it for her? Does she go to sleep with it? She definitely does. It's very cute. Does she talk to it when she's alone? Ugh. With my face heating up, I escape to the outside. I deserve it. Great, how will I face her tomorrow after such a discovery? Also, why did she have that Hisui book anyway? Oh, we had to get those fan-submitted ones in somehow. Some cute discoveries about Arc. I love it. Let's go ahead and confirm if this is the case, though, with our last fan-submitted thing. It must be, right? And then we'll do the rest of the CL choices. We've been all over the place this episode. But it's how the loop be. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Hisui-chan Inversion Impulse. We got all three now. And there's only one main one left, so probably going to unlock towards the end or towards the end of this section of the game. If it's the last one, you know, we'll see. Skip class. Out into the street. CL's. See. So for CL, to get to her parallel of this, you literally have to do the parallel set of choices. I was like, fuck, do I have to check the VOD again? But no, you just go to Ark's apartment this time and then walk away. Then you do the whole courtyard, then cafeteria, then skip, then street, and then back to here. And now I can do the last one. Go home quietly. It's a little rude to go in when she's not here. The key should be in the top of the mailbox. I go down the stairs into the mailbox. There are so many apartments like this around this area that it seems to form a city of its own. Seal-senpai's apartment is building 2, Unit C. Let's see. Ah, here's the mailbox for 2C. I open the mailbox and find the key taped inside. Really? I have to warn her the next time I see her. I lock the door and return the key. Alright, I'll go back. Since it's early, I'll ask Kohaku-san to make me some takoyaki. Ooh. Thinking of delicious things, I strengthen my desire to go back to the mansion. I won't do anything stupid and go back quickly. Yeah, because we know what happens. Well, the second choice was pretty sweet and wholesome, but the first one, we were lucky to escape with our lives. Life? Anyway, choices. Alright, let's go do Ark's last one for that branch, and then we'll see whatever we do next. Go home quietly. The boring choices for last. At first I thought maybe it'd be a good idea to take a peek at her room when she's not around. It's been a year since then. The once empty room has started filling itself with necessities. It's only my natural curiosity that wants to know what kind of things Arcuite has started collecting. And so we saw, yeah. Idiot, you can do that when Arcuite's around. It's rude to spy around a room without its owner, and this is Arcuite's room we're talking about. I wouldn't be surprised to be caught in a death trap and sent to an early demise. Smart man, smart man. How the fuck did Ark make that trap? Why did it look like one of Neo's beasts? That shit was wild. Let's go, go. I'll go home and ask Kohaku-san to make me some snack. I think about food to get rid of the temptation, and I might be misremembering, but wasn't that the first beast we encountered with Ark and Tsukihime in the fucking alley? Weird. I think about food to get rid of the temptation. Ah, now I really want to eat some snacks. Leave it to Kohaku's cooking to sway Shiki from a bad decision, but, well, now those are done. What now? Go to Xiao's. Oh, okay. So this is, yeah, this is what normally leads to, for Ark, the familiars talk. So, yeah, there's a new scene here for Xiao as well. I wanted to make sure, because this is the last thing I can think of for this branch of paths for now. But because of the seeming like parallels of things going on, I wonder if we'll get some crazy lore scene here for seeing Xiao at this point. So let's see. I arrive at Senpai's apartment. The sky is completely red. Just about half of the sun peeks over the horizon and the streets are dyed crimson red. I get it. Now that I think about it, there hasn't ever been an evening like this. I always saw the sun set on the hill, watching the sunset from a high place. Maybe this is something that child wants, not me. Watching the sunset set on the hill from a high place. Yeah, when she was sitting with the magus, that was exactly the scene, right? That's about to end as well. As I'm able to remember a little bit of yesterday at a time, the dream must be collapsing. Then, if I let this chance go by, there might not be another. When I can remember it, I need to go talk to a person who knows well about her, which is, you know, basically telling you to go see the Ark scene about familiars. I assume. But anyway, Xiao-senpai, please tell me about familiars. Oh, so we get the exact same conversation but with Xiao. Interesting. When I see her, I immediately ask her. Ah, you're asking such weird things again, Tono-kun? She coolly nods her head and then hands me a seating cushion. If you want to know about familiars, it'll take a while, so please have a seat. Of course, I only know from my prior knowledge, so it might not be useful. Your prior knowledge, eh? I sit on the cushion. And Tono-kun, what would you like to know about familiars? It's not much, but I only know the words, so I would appreciate it if you could give me an overview. Ah, right, Arcuite has one too. Could you explain about her, please? That black cat, you mean? It's already in the area of demons. It will do. Xiao-senpai flinches as if this is unpleasant to her. I suppose adding familiars on top of Arcuite is a bit too much. But senpai, what is a familiar? In essence, familiars are not very common. Well, usually they're the hands and feet of a magus. A magus doesn't come out of his house, so gathering outside intelligence or materials are left to a part of himself. And this is what we call a familiar. Something to order around? Well, basically. But a familiar is also a symbol of the magus. It's on a different level than other one-time use trash. Some magi even take out insurance by passing everything on to their familiars. Well, to explain it simply, it's a spare self that is a little behind on abilities. Then Arcuite's familiar is almost as great as Arcuite? The relationship between Arcuite and that dream demon is different. Yeah, they're not in proper contract. It was created by someone else and Arcuite is only taking care of it for now. In other words, that dream demon has a great magic circuit, and so, if it were to make a contract with the weak magus, it could actually eat up the magus. That's crazy. So until a suitable person appears, Arcuite's just acting as its guardian. Then that familiar was someone else's cat and is now alone? Yes, the former owner has probably already passed away. The magus gives his familiar his own magic circuit. Something magical like eyes, hair, blood, or skin, so that the familiar gets a magic circuit it didn't have before, and that makes it a part of the magus. In this case, the small animal would be Arcuite's dream demon. That cat can now perform sorcery like a magus, but it cannot regenerate mana. Since familiars are actually corpses that are now moving again, it's a sort of a sorcery too. So it needs to get a continuous supply of mana from the masters to function and perform sorcery. Since the familiar cannot regenerate its own mana, it will soon die if its master is gone. There it is. I'll summarize this. So a familiar is an animal that is infused with the magus' life force, but trusting a weak life force with another one. It sounds a lot like the relationship between me and Akia. And I'll not think about the passing on of a magus' abilities to the familiar for now. It's funny for him to compare him and Akia to that. I didn't think of that. The most pressing matter after hearing Senpai's explanation is the relationship between Arcuite and the familiar. Arcuite said that she's not the master of the familiar. And that means that familiar is not getting any mana from anyone. That's weird, Senpai. If what you say is true, then Arcuite's familiar can't still be alive. The thing about that one is that it's a dream demon. Even though it doesn't get life force supply from its master, it can replenish its own energy, so even if it were to lose its master, it can live on its own. Dream demon. Right. I can't say if I was the victim or had something pleasant done to me. What, then that child won't die or anything like that? No, Arcuite's dream demon won't be able to last much longer this way. Because Arcuite doesn't require a familiar, she won't order it to steal another people's life force, and without the order, the familiar won't go out on its own to do so. And Arcuite can't make a contract with something that has arrived at the territory of demons. In conclusion, that dream demon will probably disappear soon without life energy replenishment. What? But I thought that child could get life energy on her own. That's strange. The dream demon isn't showing its own abilities. Probably her master was wise enough to tell her that familiars aren't supposed to act on their own. It must have been able to maintain her form for now, but that is steadfastly coming to an end. If she doesn't form a contract with a human or to get blood or life energy, she'll disappear. That's right. If Arcuite orders the familiar to do something, then it might use up all of its energy and disappear. But if that's so, what is she doing? She supposedly doesn't act on her own, but she's still making a dream like this. Even though she's so weak that a mere touch might make her disappear, why does she still run around the streets with all her might? Tono-kun, do you know that dream demon? No, it's not that, but... That's right. You are indebted to Dream Demon-san for the service she rendered you. Her teasing smile. But I can't even start to respond to that. Tell me, what happens if she keeps this up? I suppose she'll disappear in a short time. Or it could actually be a bit later. If Arcuite doesn't get the idea to use the Dream Demon, it will be able to survive at least a year. Of course, if something happens to you, she might use it. The Dream Demon would be better suited to saving a life than her. Yo. Right, but going back to if she used her power, like I said, it'll only disappear after it uses up all of its mana. Somebody cuts me off curtly. My throat doesn't move. After that, I don't want to talk much anymore, so I left her house. Didn't want to talk. Yeah, I mean, basically, a bit of a shorter version than what Arc would tell, obviously. But basically the same information. And I do like getting CL's input, but it's also important to still take in with the knowledge that this is not Shiki's dream. I mean, she is the dream demon. She influences and creates the dream, the loop, right? So, is it as simple as that? Fuck. I collapse on my bed. All the lights in the mansion are off. Usually this time of the day would be used however I please, but today I don't feel like doing anything. Senpai said it. That black cat is still alone. Not acting on its own. It's on the verge of disappearing. Without deciding what to be mad at, I grasped the bed sheets. This world has begun to collapse. The reason is simple. If this is Tonoshiki's dream, then the real Tonoshiki is dying. To prevent that, that child keeps on running. She's not trapping me in this repetition, preventing me from moving on to tomorrow, which could be the end of me. But even that is at its limit. Without a mana supply, death is certain for her. To allow me to live these blissful, enjoyable days even for a small while longer, that child is cutting short her own life. The sound of a bell. A flood of fatigue visits me. I know she's trying her best, but I'm getting mad at her perfection. The trick of the magic has been found out. She puts me to sleep when I'm about to figure something out, even though she doesn't need to do so anymore. I got it. Do as you will, but I'm going to do what I can. Just when I speak into the darkness, my consciousness sinks. There's only one thing I can do. Only one thing left. This world is collapsing and she is doing her best to repair it, then I have to bring down the one who is making the world collapse. So, yeah, that's slightly outdated based on what we learned recently at the beginning of the video. Which is like, you know, whose dream is this? We're not dying on the outside, you know, that whole realization. But again, still interesting to view through the lens of knowing that now, so. Alright, well, we're gonna see what else I can find as far as what's important next, and then, you know, we'll see what happens. Sunbathing in the courtyard, okay. The inner courtyard is flooded with a white light that seems like it could melt everything away. The refreshing scenery of morning. I stretch myself and inhale as much fresh air as my lungs can possibly take. More like that. Oh, there's not a single shadow in this world. A peaceful day where even traces of nightmare and death are gone. For now. In other words, a perfect day of endless happiness as if it were someone's dream. Indeed. But, really, can I keep on dreaming such peaceful dreams? In other words, it's a daily routine. A dream is something more grand. If I really were dreaming, then weird developments should repeat itself. Even if it's so peaceful, dreams that resemble everyday life cannot be considered precious dreams. I sense footsteps to my back, so I turn around. Below the white morning sunlight that might disappear any moment, the girl in black coat calmly stands. Oh fuck. There she is. Hey. I thought I would meet you if I came here. The girl, without replying, looks at me with blank eyes. She's still not feeling well. Even though the image of death is gone, such emergency treatment cannot save her. Right. That's how he described it whenever he defeated, quote-unquote coma before. It was a temporary emergency surgery, basically. And yeah, it's not enough to save her. Yeah, let's skip all those trivialities. First, I'll speak alone. Is that okay? The girl somewhat worriedly nods. Thanks. Then I'll ask straight out, but this is inside a dream, right? Repeating the same day, thinking that I forgot about yesterday's happenings. In reality, it's nothing real and just a garden of models that encompass everything that can happen here. So without the concept of day, anything can happen. It's okay to experience it early, and it's okay to not experience it yet. Distinguishing the night and the morning is probably an attempt to replicate the reality as closely as possible. Seems like he pretty much nailed on the head this whole thing. No, I'm not mad. I'm actually thankful. I had a great time here. And I'm certain the others are thinking that too. Whenever they wake up, they probably thought today's dream was happy. Yeah, because they're all here too. They're all in the dream too, so... Looking at it that way, you're an excellent dream demon. Yeah. But I still have some complaints. Even though others were only briefly called in, for me, the main character, it was a little confusing. I was actually nervous at first, thinking that maybe I'm trapped. Couldn't you have explained it a bit? Or explained a bit? I shoot her a look of complaint. She's perturbed. Perturbed. So yeah, I like the way he said that others were briefly called in. He still describes himself as the main character. I mean, he is like the one who's super integral and like who's remembering everything and is treated like favorably by Len, but yeah, things are just weird right now. But that's a fair complaint. Could you explain a little bit about all this shit? Yeah, it's pretty dope that Len was able to make so many good moments, not just for Shiki, but everyone who got called in. Pretty dope. Okay, since it's a problem if these playful trickeries continue, I have to be mad when I need to be mad. It's okay if you're repenting. Well, it's not like I don't know why you wanted to keep it a secret. I know. I'm the main character of the stream, and the fact that I keep on dreaming means that the real Tonoshiki is hurt, right? So it simply could be like this. I was in an accident and got taken to the hospital. But maybe from the aftermath of before, I didn't open my eyes, so the worried Arcuite sent you to ensure that my mind doesn't die. Is that correct? It's a disturbed silence. I don't know if I got it correct or wrong, but my confidence is dropping. In other words, while the dream Tonoshiki lounges about in this world, the Tonoshiki in the real world is undergoing treatment. This is a guess, but isn't my wound already healed? Right, so I'll be out of my dream pretty soon. Her eyes say, oh, so you notice. So is that what it is? So we're basically on the clock as far as Shiki coming out of it. Okay. Even though I'm dense, I had a feeling. And also that you, who have been maintaining the dream up until now, will disappear soon. She looks slightly down, a long silence, and when I'm about to tell her we should keep on meeting with bold eyes. Wake up now. Oh shit. Holy fuck, that was a little spooky. Kinda powerful, alright. Yes, she says that with emotionless eyes. Alone with unchanging eyes that stare at the scenery far away, she silently says goodbye. I am sure after hearing that, she doesn't realize it. I can't open my eyes up by myself. Because this is not a dream. Tonoshiki's dreaming. There it is, right? There it is. The nightmare said that in here, everyone's an actor. The reason I was the only leading actor is probably as I said. But I am not the one who made the dream of such normal days. Such days that one envied but could not grasp in his hands. That's why, see that, and that's it right there. That they're dreaming these normal days, these happy days. Man, Asu keeps getting away with it, man. I'm going back to Hollow Ataraxia, but you know, it's that's why I'm thinking it could easily be Arc, right? Or even Akia, right? Like there are definite candidates for this. You know, Koaku, like there's enough people that would have their own reason for wanting to live these normal days. Days that one envied but could not grasp, right? Like there are a few candidates for that. But that's crazy. So yeah, I'm glad Shiki still came to that. Because yeah, even though her eyes say that, he's like, it's not my dream. I can't do it on my own. So whose is it, right? That's the thing. I see. You could not even realize it because you were lonely all this time. I walk up to approach her. She doesn't run and just looks up. I put my hand on her shoulder and say, no, this isn't my dream. That's crazy that even she didn't know that because of her loneliness. That's gotta be like weird for her. Like for her to be like maintaining the loop and maintaining the dream. Like her loneliness was that fucking powerful that she... But I wonder, like, you know, if telling her, maybe she can help us figure out whose is it. Like if she like focuses. She tilts her head in confusion. Right. It's only natural that this world dies. If Tonoshiki isn't fatally threatened, then there's no reason why this world would be heading toward destruction. Yeah. There's only one person dying to begin with. Wait, it's her, because Len's dying, right? In the dream dreamt just before. It's Len's dream. Something you've always been wanting to see. Something so trivial and without consequence. Your own precious dream. That is, yeah, god damn it. It makes a lot of fucking sense. Like especially with the sequences we've seen before with her and the mages. Like why we're even seeing those to begin with. It's a normal day, a lonely kitten saw. She didn't even know it was her own fucking dream, dude. That's crazy. Holy fuck. I almost didn't pick this choice. I didn't know what I was gonna do next, man. This game is tight. Her eyes are not focused. Her lips quake slightly. My dream. Oh shit. Shiver. As if she's afraid, as if she can't believe it. She just repeats that word silently. Certainly, she must have been looking at our lives through Arcueid. Oh man, that makes so much sense, dude. Even though she was in pain, she silently looked on happiness, joy, and suffering without even realizing them individually. To talk with someone, to touch someone, to want to do it even though not realizing what it is. Like a cat that doesn't realize the purpose or meaning of being petted but still wants to stay that way forever. Oh man, I love this, dude. But for her, there is no such reason. No matter how much she wants it, she just looked from afar. For a long time, just like her owner did. Although he wanted to look at the world and be alone, at the end, the old man touched her and taught her the concept of warmth. That's right, when he pet her at the end. Holy shit. She just stares. The girl just looks at the warmth, and even though it doesn't go inside of her, she realizes she's looking at someone's happiness. Such things. I'll forget about them now. This is so crazy, dude. I love it though. This whole time, man. But it makes so much sense. I put my eyes on the ground and hug her in a friendly way. Knees on the ground, eyes, what the fuck? It's okay now. With strength, but not enough to crush her, I lightly hug her. There you go. You were all alone up until now, right? So you can come inside. Tap. I say that as I bring my forehead upward. At first she looks up in surprise. As if an old pot were broken. Her tears run down her cheeks. Aw. Her frail fingers search its way here. After letting a line of tears run down, the girl runs to hug and cling. Thank you. Sound without sound, it is repeated as if a kitten were meowing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm getting... This is reminding me heavily of an anime I just watched. Idiot. I'm the one who should be doing that. You helped me until my wounds were healed. So I have to pay you back. It's not too strong, but if I'm okay then... Yo, is he gonna contract with her? I let go of the girl and I bite my index finger. Doesn't give her mana. Drip. Red blood comes out. Oh my god. Because I was thinking earlier, like, yeah, if she could contract with someone, but there's the risk of, like, it consuming that person, like we just found out with Ciel. Not that Shiki cares, but I'm just happy he's finally able to do something for her. Let's fucking go, dude. I want to be your strength. If this is okay, then I'll give you as much as you need. I offer my finger covered in blood. Confused, she looks very uneasy. I know. It's a contract. Arcueid can't share her strength with her, then I'll form a contract with you. Let's go, dude. Come on. Alright. The girl sighs heavily. She embarrassedly bows down her head. And slowly sucks on the outstretched finger. Dude, Len Shiki's familiar, dude. Oh my god. And it's such a sweet relationship, too. Like, what the fuck? I take my finger out, surprised. Wait, that was really cold just now. She nods a yes and then trots away. And after putting some distance between me and herself... Oh, look at that. She lifts the rim of her skirt and bows courteously. This seals the contract? She smiles again and nods. Okay, then your life won't be put in danger again, right? Please nod. Yes, she nods and looks up at the sky. Let's go, dude. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. You just needed the opportunity. And for Shiki to come to, like, this realization and to do it. Hell yeah, dude. And I look up to follow her example. But dude, is this the end? We just realized it's her dream. We saved her. We're contracted with her now. So what else is there to do? These were the happy days she wanted to see, to experience. I mean, do we just experience more with her now that she won't disappear, or what now? The sky that could not possibly be any bluer. The blueness that seems like it could suck in everything seems to reflect her mind. But... oh shit. Oh my god, are we coming too? The usual nausea comes. Wait, am I getting woken up? There is no reply, but my nausea becomes stronger. Well, that doesn't really matter. If I'm to wake up, I should do it soon. But before that, oh my god, I still don't know your name. Right, not from someone else. I want to hear it from herself, okay? As proof that this dream exists. The name of the girl who will now become a precious member of my family. Say it, and it turns white. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we wake up now. We're still contract with her. She gets to be with Shiki and be a part of the family. Like he said, you can come inside, you know? My vision fades and I fall into a true sleep this time. Before that, she playfully pokes out her tongue and leaves one word. Everything, even though it existed, is non-existent. Then the end isn't here. Returning back to the beginning once more, I'll definitely wake up this time. And there will be everyone who I met in my dream, and finally, the girl who I met in her dream. Fuck, dude, yo. So when we start again, that's gonna be it. That's it, man. I pronounce you guilty. Perhaps one of Enhance's sayings. Actually, the webmaster just stole it from a certain anime. I see. There you go, man. Still missing the last thing here, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get that at the end, or if I have to get everything or something, I don't know. But I mean, it was all right there, man. Her dream this whole time, the day she wanted to experience her life that was fleeting, but Shiki saved by making contract and taking her in, getting her to come to that realization. She didn't even know. That's crazy. Her loneliness was that strong that she didn't even realize that this was her dream, or that she even sought this like to begin with. But she got a taste of that at the end of her original master's life. She saw it from within Arcueid. That is such a good setup for an entire game. To take a character like Len, who just gave you like a weird H scene in fucking Tsukihime, for her to be like this prominent in this game, she's the heroine of the game, to make this whole story around that and to like have it wrap up in this way. Very fucking cool, man. So, I mean, she just said it at the end there. Once we go again, you know, he'll be awake. Everyone will be there. And then the girl will be there. I would just do that right now, but I actually have to go now. But next time, we will see the ending. And if that's like too fast, or even if there's just way more game to go, you know, because I could be wrong. I don't know. But even if it's like just something short or whatever, then, you know, we can throw in the fan submitted stories as well. And, you know, also figure out, whoa, OP is like yellow now. Interesting. And also figure out how to get this last story here as well, just so I can get that content and experience that. But yeah, that's it for now, man. I'm very satisfied with how that went there. I didn't expect to get that, you know, to find out whose dream it was. And to make contract with her and to save her, like, I'll take it, dude. You know, especially when I was getting all those scenes where it's like, this continuity is confusing me, you know. He's like, I have to stop him. I'm like, wait, do we have to talk to him now? Or like, you know, what's going on? We just got to the root of it right there, man. And I almost didn't pick that choice. I didn't know what to do. But yeah, all right. So that's it, man. But yeah, anyway, we're going to be doing that next time, and whatever else is left, or, you know, however much, you know, again, could be wrong, but either way, that'll be that. And this was this, man. I enjoyed that quite a bit. So thank you for watching. I'm excited to see how this ends. If you have any thoughts about this part, as always, feel free to share, and I'll see you next time. Peace.